G'day, and welcome back to your bi-daily dose of Karens. Karens and the no good, crazy, idiotic public freakouts here and completely stupid. The show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. This guy's 2-year-old kid decided it'd be a great idea to just take a piss in the middle of the campsite, and this person from the campsite next door spotted it and decided to go off at the kid. So when the father, the guy behind the camera, picks up on that, comes out and confronts her about it, this happens.
Leave!
Do not touch my children ever again. Don't
Get
touch
out of
me.
our campsite!
Don't touch me.
Sir! Camp host! Camp host!
I'm just saying, do not address
Shut
my
up,
children.
sir.
Do not address
you
my
will
children.
Tell your children not to
I will.
in the middle of the
I
park
will. Thank
and
you for
start
telling me
yelling at
now.
people.
Now you can tell me. You just told me. Thank
Say
you.
what you're doing
I
to
will
children.
address it.
Nobody knows who you are because you're not with your
I don't need it. It doesn't matter that there's 7 of us camping here.
Please tell him to leave.
Address me and not my
Get
children.
away, sir.
Over to your site.
All I said was
Get
address
away.
me and not my children. I know my
Keep
children.
your children in check
My
then,
children
sir.
were wrong. That was wrong.
Nobody can address you because you're
That
not with your road
I have
children.
7 of us right here in a row.
No, they're all right here, sir.
There's 7 of us.
Go away.
Don't address my children.
Go away.
I'm sorry, kids are gonna be kids. Sometimes they do stupid things, especially when they're that young. Yes, it's wrong, and yes, the father needs to probably make sure it doesn't happen again, but this entire reaction over it just seems a touch ridiculous. Just a touch. Like, I get there'd be a million reasons why you'd react in this way, but on the same note, I think it's a bit silly. Here we have another power-tripping police, which you might say is a bit of an exaggeration, but I just implore you to watch this clip first.
Officer, I will talk
I
to
am
you
not
right
going to step outside your house.
You do not have a
We're
warrant
gonna
to be
talk
inside
right
of
here.
my house.
I'm not inside your house. Okay.
You're inside of my house.
Let me tell you why I'm right here.
Because you walked in.
No, because they opened the door and ran from me.
And
That's
I'm
why.
telling you, I am the
Okay,
adult
and I'm
here.
telling
This
you
is my home.
that now that I'm inside your house, I own your house right
you
now.
do not.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Budster claimed he owned this house now because he does. I don't even know how we even get here. Buddy, if you, A, don't have a warrant to go into the house for any reason, and then you haven't been called over for potential abuse claims, and you can't go into the house without their permission, period. There is nothing more to that. Like, it's one of those things that you don't have a good reason to come in here, aside from that you just want to force your way in because a minor closed the door on you. Like, you're just power-tripping asshole. This guy's getting a haircut at the barbershop here, and he's not quite happy with how the haircut has come out. So he tells his displeasure to the person who just cut his hand, and this barber decides that it'd be a great idea to attempt to swing at the man. Here's what happens next.
Swing at me, bro. Did you not just swing at me?
That's my entire character now. When I get pissed off, when you say
I don't care about your character. You're at a job. You're working. You're on the.
Can you guys stop, please?
Okay, look. Can I just get my sides? Just like,
shit is crazy.
can I just get these? This shit.
Might not be
Like,
today.
I literally left the ends.
bro.
This
You,
is bangs.
bro. That's
This is
not
called
We're not
bangs.
settling
hairstyle, bro.
We're not settling this right now, okay?
You're such a dick, bro.
I'm a dick.
Yeah, you just.
You sat in the chair and you said, this is what I want. I gave you exactly what I want.
Is one of you gonna cut this out, or is this
All
gonna go
right,
on?
yeah.
No,
You know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna calm down.
You're not going to be the bigger person.
I
I'm going to be
appreciate
the
that.
bigger person and
I
stand up for
appreciate
myself.
that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to sit here and let you tell me that I gave you a bad haircut
Okay,
when I gave you
so-
what you asked for.
Drew, Rob's out here. He will
Okay.
probably be able to fit you in a little later,
Okay.
okay?
Okay. I do want you to be.
In the chair, I'll be
professional.
professional with you.
Yeah,
You literally
be
sat in the
professional,
chair. You said I
please.
can do the same thing, bro. I can do the same thing.
Can we
You're not
stop,
getting
please?
nowhere with that. You come in here. You come in. You know
Raven,
what?
come
It's
outside.
fucking
you come in here.
ridiculous.
You
Get
come in
outside
here.
and
You're
we'll
you're a
figure
shit barber.
figure it
You
out.
should not be here.
That's fine.
You should not be. You
You're
should
a
not be
nobody.
swing. You
You're
should
a
not be
nobody. Who are you?
swinging at anybody
Brandon.
Who are you?
on the clock,
Who
bro.
are
You're
you?
insane, bro.
Right.
I hope they fucking fire you, bro.
By popular demand, the guy decided to show off the haircut he was chasing versus the one he ended up getting, which, there's a very big stark difference there. What a crazy barber. When your approach is, oh, you don't like the haircut I just gave you? Rather than making an attempt to fix it or adjust it based upon the customer's request, you go and try and swing at the man? Are you crazy? Like, do you just have a bunch of assault charges attached to you because of this? Like, what type of attitude and stupidity leads one to do something like that? This kid tries to steal someone's DoorDash order.
It's not my food?
No.
What's the name say on it?
Isaac.
What the heck?
What, did it say it was delivered?
Yeah. Can I see the name?
That's private property.
That's my food, huh?
No.
Give me my food. That's my food, little kid. Give me my food.
What's your name?
My name's Weston.
Wes?
Drop wet.
What's your
Drop
name?
wet. 2 cheeseburgers, Sprite, apple fry. Yeah, that's my order. Drop W right there.
Oh.
Give me my food. Dumbass kid.
Give me my weed.
Dumbass kid.
I love the noise the kid makes when he realizes the guy knows 100% that that's his and sees that it's his name on the thing. He goes, oh, okay. You know you did something wrong here. You just were trying to avoid admitting that until you really got caught dead in the act. Here we have someone losing it at their local McDonald's over an order, and the funniest part about this clip is that it's her son who's recording her do this.
Straight up! Excuse me, ma'am. While y'all sitting here talking about y'all can't find my order and I done paid for my order and sent my son all the way home, where's my order? Where's my order?
You don't need to come in yet.
Where is my order?
Can you tell me what
Yeah, I had 2 cheeseburgers, 2 10-piece chicken nuggets, and 2 medium fries. And baby, I ain't yelling at you. It's the person in the line talking about she don't know what to tell him. I sent him to get my order. So y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to give me my money back. That's what y'all gonna do.
Ma'am, your order was actually sitting right here on the
Listen, but y'all should have told him that. Y'all don't give a Give me my mother order. Yeah, I'm aggravated. Y'all ain't gonna give nobody no money for wasting gas, is y'all? Talk about somebody order sitting right there. You think I want that order? When he came up here 15, 20 minutes ago? Get me my shit, if that's what y'all gonna do, or give me my mother money back. While you sitting here looking dumb as You are. I'm looking at you right now. You don't see your face. You look dumb. You look dumb as Give me my shit and give me my money. That's what y'all do. Okay, well stop talking to me. If you ain't trying to help, shut the up.
Look, I get and understand frustrations when orders go awry and go wrong and things aren't being done as you wanted to, or things are delayed and not coming out as quick as you'd expect. But losing it like this is completely unwarranted and honestly shouldn't be tolerated in any form of service place. Just acting like this. Look, we're all humans at the end of the day. There is some form of human decency and human empathy that you should kind of consider. And again, as I've stated about 1,000,000 times before on this channel, patience goes a long way. Being patient and calm in a situation like this, like, hey, this order's taking forever, what's the hold up, I just want to know, rather than screaming and shouting at the service workers, will get you 2 entirely different results. The first one might be more likely they'll actually figure out what's happened with your order and get it out to you quicker, and the other one is just frustration, they want to call the cops and other various problems there. Like, just be calm and patient. There's no need to lose it at a person over something like this. Here we have a guy who seems to be a little bit drunk, who apparently swears towards one of the flight attendants, so he gets kicked off the plane. He decides to make a speech on his way out.
I'm gonna tell you people something.
Do you have any idea?
A bag of No, everything's checked.
Okay.
Listen, yeah, I had some drinks. You guys gonna accept this? They're gonna throw me off, pull you guys around, pull you out of here. I ain't done nothing. The only thing I was on the phone, I told my friend, I said, I'm pretty buzzed. This is why this happened. That's all I gotta say. I mean, whatever. That's bullshit. I'll tell you. Yeah.
And he's in business class too, or maybe that's first class. Probably one and the same depending on the plane. But you know, those tickets aren't cheap. So good job there. Because if you're getting kicked out of the plane for just being a general dick, well, I don't think it's easy to get a refund in those cases. Also, curious question, does anyone know what happens if you get kicked off a plane? What happens to your checked baggage that would have also already been loaded into the plane or would be currently being loaded into the plane elsewhere? What happens there? Does it stay on the plane and it goes to its destination and they have to send it back or something? Like, I'm very curious on that one, if I'm completely honest. In this clip, we got a Karen who's having a bit of a meltdown at an airport when she's told, like, hey, move up, you're next, go on. She decides to have a full-on meltdown in front of everyone else, complaining about how much she's the victim of all of this and how she's only being picked on because she's not being protected. I don't know.
No, entitlement is what you're doing. Thinking that you can come on my heels.
Can you move up, please?
Oh, see, no! I get the chance to do it when I want to do it.
Don't ball up your fist at me, baby. You got the wrong one. You really got the wrong one.
What you call a lie?
No, you are entitled. You are the ones who are entitled.
Hey, I'm not sure it's sorted out. I don't know what you said. This is not spirit.
Can you just say it's not fair?
I'm not feeling protected. I am sick of it. Yes, I am. Every time I ask for something, I get totally yelled at or get an attitude towards. I have been attacked, physically assaulted. I'm trying to protect myself. And all these people do is turn around and set it up like I'm the one who's being overreacting and I'm not. Like, why is that? Why?
Either she's so self-deluded that she's unable to admit when she's actually in the wrong or when she's done something wrong, or she's actually having a mental breakdown in this moment. You know what, I'd probably throw out a penny and say there's most likely both of them. She probably is self-deluded, but is also having a mental breakdown because she's unable to handle being wrong. In this next clip, we got a Karen who lives about 4 houses down complaining about noise on 9 PM on a Saturday night.
Tired
What's
of
going
all
on?
the noisy parties.
It's Saturday
at this
night,
house.
ma'am. What time is it? It's barely
Saturday
9
night.
o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock.
But what's going on?
It's noisy.
I know. This is why we buy houses, so we could do what we want.
So that you can do what you want.
If you're right behind us?
We are 4 houses away, and you're so loud. And
Okay,
this house.
what's your address since you came over here? Can I know your address?
No.
But what are you doing? I don't think nobody. Our neighbors over here are not even complaining. You're 3 houses away.
You got
Okay.
too many people.
How do you know how many people we have?
There's cars everywhere.
So what?
Okay.
What's your name?
I've lived in this neighborhood.
What's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris?
And
Okay,
look-
back up, Chris.
Okay.
No.
No, I said hello.
No, that's not how you
Excuse
came at us. Well, you're in my sister's house, like literally. You could call
To
the
the
cops
rest
if you
of the
want. There's nothing
neighborhood?
bad going on. This even before curfew.
Please don't do
It's
that.
even before curfew. Like, I don't know why
There's
you're.
no curfew.
What? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9. It's early on a Saturday, ma'am. You could stay here and talk to my sister if you want.
I'll come over tomorrow morning in the day.
Yes, because how you did it right now was really not called for.
Okay, I get it. I understand loud neighbors are annoying, but it's 9 PM on a Saturday night. At that point, who the fuck cares? There's literally jack shit you can do about it, and there's probably nicer ways to go about it than just going and annoy them when they're having a party. Maybe if it's going to be one thing you want to complain about, if it's midnight or past midnight, then maybe I can understand you partly. But you're saying that you're multiple houses down, the other neighbors haven't really complained before, and you're just making a big stuffle about this because you're annoyed at it, and then you just give up partway through. You're doing it at 9 p.m. I don't get it. Maybe the next day, come and was like, hey, you guys, it'd be nice if you guys just maybe were a little bit more quiet on the Saturday nights, or maybe party a little less often, would be appreciated. Instead, you just come up all in their shit, interrupting them whilst they're doing their thing on a Saturday night. Like, what the hell, man? Like, just what the hell? I get it. Noisy neighbors suck. But that's not how you handle them. Holy shit. Prior to the argument we see in this recording, this mother had let her child try on some pants over the top of their leggings that they're wearing. The staff member caught them doing this and assumed the kid was getting changed in the middle of the actual store itself instead of using the changing rooms. And this is how we got to this argument here.
She did not change her clothes.
She was horrified. The look on her face when she looked at me eye to eye was
Don't tell me how my daughter was. My daughter was completely fine. She said, "Can I just change right here?"
If you think that having your child get down to changing clothes in public is okay for your child, I happen to think it is horrible.
She was in leggings. Do you know what leggings are? Do you know what leggings are?
All right, ma'am.
You were here. Do you know what leggings are?
Are you stupid? Why do you act stupid?
Act stupid.
You are acting stupid.
You're talking to your employees like my daughter was back there
She was.
naked.
She
No,
wasn't
she was
naked,
not.
but she
She
did
was
get
in
down
leggings
to changing clothes.
She was in leggings
Not
and
appropriate.
a sweater.
Not appropriate.
She tried on a pair of
Not
pants
appropriate.
over her pants.
Not appropriate.
That is appropriate.
Not appropriate.
How is that not appropriate?
Have you seen the people that shop in this store? The skeezy men that shop in
I
this
don't
store?
care.
The skeezy women?
She was in
You
leggings
don't care
and a sweater.
that you're exposing
leggings
your
that-
child
I wasn't
to
exposing my child to
skeezy
anything.
people? Yeah.
Don't talk to me about my parenting.
Yeah.
I was not exposing my.
That was, yeah. That was
It
not a good call.
absolutely is not.
Not
I
a
am an
good
incredible
call.
parent. I don't even
Not a
care.
good call.
Your opinion means nothing.
Not a good
I'm
call.
just telling you.
If my
she was
opinion
not
means
back
nothing,
there
then why are you
because
standing
you're
in front of me
talking to
yelling
all
at
your
me?
employees about it.
I do.
Watched you.
I do teach
So,
them how to handle
she was not
situations.
naked. She was in
Ma'am,
leggings. That
shut
you
the
stuck
fuck up.
up here.
I don't need you yelling
I
at
will
me.
be calling corporate.
I don't need you yelling
I will be
at me.
calling corporate.
And I will let them know that you had your daughter changing her clothes on the floor.
This clip is a lot to unpack, and I think there's just two things I want to make clear before we unpack it all. A, the way the staff members have handled the situation, seemingly considering the fact that divulged into this argument in the first place, is terrible. And two, if you're trying on any form of pants, even if you're doing it over the top of leggings, you're just better off going to a fitting room, because when you're pulling these pants back off, you may accidentally pull your pants with you. It happens to the best of us. Like, sometimes it just happens that way, and considering that this is a kid, it is far more likely for these type of mistakes to happen, so you're just better off going to a changing room if you want to try any form of pants, trousers of the sorts, because that's just the wiser move here. Clearly though, the staff members did not appropriately handle this situation because it's turned into this argument in the first place. Like, considering that the staff member was like, oh, she looks so shocked, so horrified by this, by me seeing her this, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's just silly. Going on about that is just so dumb. Going on how that you're a bad mother because it's giving her trauma is just not the way to handle this. The way to handle this is to like, hey, I understand your kid's wearing leggings, but it's probably wiser to go to a fitting room because she might accidentally pull her leggings off with the pants she's trying on. It's just smarter. And that's it. It's all you need to do. You don't need to go on about how they're a bad parent or how they shouldn't be doing this. It's just like, you explain the way why this is probably not the greatest idea, and say like, hey, I get it, but it's not the brightest move. Just terribly handled by the staff members here.
I had a real life Karen today.
It was very nice to meet you.
It was nice for you to harass me too. Ambassador Nicole Christine Edwards, NICHOLLE. I will.
You have a great day.
Here you have a woman on a bike delivering a bunch of hair-based products and bits and pieces to a person in their car. Another person, an onlooker, a Karen, decides to come out and believes that this is some form of drug deal or something along those lines, you know, the suspicious type of thing, even though it's not, but, you know, here we are.
I was just giving you a heads up. Ma'am, you see if this is hair extension? Why are you doing it here? Because I can. It's a public park. It's a public park. Do you own the park? Can people pick up here? It's just a pickup. Okay. It looks like a drug deal. I don't care what it looks like. Call the police. I pay $50,000 in taxes. I pay my mortgage. This is how. Do it at your house. Lady, if that's your house, do it at your house. If there's a problem, tell someone. Okay. Thank you. I was trying to give you a heads up. Give a heads up. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, girl. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. For the hair services.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, love.
Copy if you need anything else.
I will.
Right.
Thank you.
Just giving you a heads up. It looks like a drug deal. If
people don't go around every day. People parking here.
I'm telling you, you do not see what I just did.
You know what? I'm just saying.
I have a legit business and I paid $50,000 in taxes. I don't know this person.
And people are talking about the girl on the bike that's stealing drugs. I don't want to involve police on people.
What do you want me to do? Stop doing my business?
Well, I would like you to not do it here.
Ma'am,
I'm aware it's a public park.
I'm just telling you.
Okay. And if they call the police on you, I tried.
Okay, tell me. They're going to sit here and
I tried. Okay, I tried.
Look, I get it. It's one of those things where you see this type of behavior in a neighborhood, you're going to be immediately suspicious, especially considering that you don't know what they actually have. But the moment you found out what they were doing, that's the moment where you should just back off. It's really that simple. I can understand your concerns. Truly I do. But at a certain point, once you actually find out the information and find out you're wrong, that's when you just back off and move on with your day. This is just how some people do things, and that is what it is. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. In this next clip, we got Kevin, who gets this, is complaining about their fast food order being delivered to them too fast. Yeah, I'm not joking. Just watch.
Grab the water too. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you something, by the way? No, it's just that every time I come here, like at the late night hour, I don't know why you're like very, like it's not even me, because I know it's not just me. Like I'm sure you're like this way with everyone. You just like are very impatient. Like if like you don't want this job, you don't have to be here. Like I'm just letting you know. Like you literally rush my order every single time, and I hate having you. And I mean, I'm sure my word means nothing to you, but I'm just telling you, you have the choice to have a different profession. This isn't a profession. I'm sure you're just very incompetent and you have to work here. But I'm not being ignorant either. It's just like, I come here to get food. Who cares like if I've been drinking or doing whatever? Like I come here at a late night hour, I get food. Every time I have you, I hate it. It makes me sick.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, I'm sure you're very sorry about it. I'm sure you're very sorry about it. But you are very me every time I come here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sure you're not actually sorry, and you're just saying that because like whatever's happening or you're being recorded. So yeah.
Man, I wish it was that easy just to get a different job. I mean, it's one of those things, I'm not 100% sure if like you get additional pay for working graveyard hours in America, but that's how it is in Australia. But it's like, yeah, a lot of people don't like working the graveyard shift, but it's one of those things where it pays the bills pretty damn well, and it's just one of those things where you've just got to do it. And I'm sure this kid's probably just gone through a lot, and he just likes burning through those orders really quickly, especially when it's not that busy. You may as well just do it as fast as you can and give the customer quick customer service. Give them what they want quickly and they'll be happy, except for this guy who is recording this incident thinking that he's wholeheartedly in the right for complaining about your orders coming out too fast. What a weird thing to complain about in the first place. Why do you hate your order coming out fast? Like, what the fuck? If he's stumbling and messing up the job, like putting the wrong things in a burger, okay, understandable, have a nice day. But it's not the case here. You just don't like him giving you your order quickly, like he's impatient. I don't know about you, but who the fuck cares? Is it just me? We're now here at our local pub where this guy is running a band and decided to have a karaoke night, and one of the people who goes up there decides to do screamo into the microphone, and for some weird reason it causes the guy to snap and effectively quit right on the spot.
There's no sense ever coming back here again. Oh my God, now am I just These people are too, they're laughing at me. You think it's funny? It ain't funny. It's rude. It's rude. No respect.
Can I set all that stuff up? Some of the mics had giant ass dents in the top of them and they still worked perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever, which is crazy, but it goes to show you that the microphones can last quite a long time as well as survive through a lot of abuse. Here we have a worker who's refusing to let this customer in to buy some food. What's the reason behind it? We're not 100% sure. Let's watch the clip.
What issues again?
Stop recording.
In the state of Washington, I can record anything I want to.
I'm done.
So why can't I come here?
Sir, I'm asking you.
So
to
I haven't cursed anyone. I buy food here every day. Why can't I come into your store?
Sir,
I'm gonna come regardless because I haven't done anything to your location.
Do I really have to call the police?
Yeah, call them because I want to know why I can't come in your location anymore. I've done nothing to her, but her employee came next door to get a job. And I gave her a job because she was crying because she has 4 kids.
Okay.
I come over here every day and spend money with their location.
You're telling me different things than what she's telling
because she's
me?
lying. Because as
as
an area, you're supposed to do investigating before you say a customer, a paying customer that spends money in your location every day can't come back to your location.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, and I'm going to. So I am at a Jersey Mike's in Tukwila, Washington, and I'm being refused service because she said that she's uncomfortable, the manager here, and I've done nothing but come in here and pay every day.
So there's a few different things that we can interpret from this clip depending on how you want to look at it. You can either look at it as it's as simple as that any business has a right to refuse service to someone without a proper reason to it. That technically is a thing, depending on your state. But it's like one of those things where, I wouldn't exactly hold water to that one. It can still get some staff in trouble and things on those lines. But moving furthermore to the actual stuff here. So, from what I perceive from what the guy says, he's offered a job to one of the employees who's working in the store. I'm like either to an employee or a customer who's always in the store. I'm more leaning on the fact it's an employee because the employee is not enjoying this job or potentially not enjoying this job, not looking to enjoy the job and doesn't look happy. So he's offered a job elsewhere for this person, and the manager's not happy about that and decides to not let this guy in the store for the foreseeable future for that reason. Or B, it's a customer who's in there regularly who he offered a job to into the actual store, offered a job to, and the customer may have been uncomfortable with that or something along those lines, and that's why the manager's not letting them in. I don't know, this one's very weird. I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt to the manager themselves, but I also know that bosses and managers can be extremely petty assholes when it comes to potentially having their employees go to a different job. I remember distinctively when I was at one job and I was getting ready to move to another one, like I couldn't have my shift extended because I said, I'm sorry, I'm busy. He asked what I'm doing, and I just said, I've got a shift elsewhere to go to, and he lost his absolute shite at me for having a second job to maintain a somewhat reasonable income for myself. I know bosses can be extremely petty like that, so this could be one of those situations, or it could be that the guy behind the camera may have actually done something to warrant not being allowed in. Either way, it's too ambiguous. There's no clear answer here. You can interpret this in multiple different ways and still be going along the right track of what could have happened here. Watch as the Karen starts going off at some fast food workers, and some of the other fast food worker employees come to their defense.
We are here.
You know, we're all human. Like, the people who are behind the counter, they're also a human, just like you. Well, actually, maybe you're not quite human. Maybe because you're a bit of a maniac over there, maybe we shouldn't count you as such, since you don't know how to treat other people with a simple thing known as respect. To the point where you start going off at people who are working, go right up into their face and go off at them and treating them like a child, which is just absolutely unnecessary in any form of workplace when you're talking to people who are there to serve you. Like, they're here to do simple things for you, not for you to be there and treat them like goddamn garbage. That's not how this goes. Seriously, grow up and stop being an asshole to other people.